A walking tour of Ajmer. Marking the southwestern part of Rajasthan, at a distance of 135 kilometers from the capital Jaipur, lies our city, Ajmer. Ajmer, situated in the green oasis wrapped in the barren hills, was founded by Raja Ajaypal Chauhan in the 7th century AD and served as the bastion of Chauhanpar till 1193 AD, when Prithviraj Chauhan lost it to Muhammad Ghori. Since then, Ajmer became home to many dynasties which came and left, leaving behind indelible marks of their culture on the city's history, converting it to an amalgam of various cultures and blend of Hinduism and Islam. So, let's take a walk around. Let's experience the aroma of this city. Let's fall in love with this city once again. Located in the heart of Ajmer, the railway station serves as a major transport and travel junction. Its proximity to the center makes it an ideal location as a rallying point. Hence, this marks the beginning of our walking tour. This is one of the most important junctions among the Northwestern Railway Zone.
Standing tall, even after 150 years of incorporeality, the Cathedral of St.Anselm is the oldest church in Ajmer. Also commonly known as Our Lady of Conception, the church was established by the first Bishop of Ajmer, Right Reverend Henry Fortunatus. This is the church in which the current bishop resides, and the church that administers the functioning of every church in Rajasthan. Right Reverend Bishop Pius Thomas D'Souza is the present bishop. As the gates to the church open, a door to the other world opens as well. Another world of peace and tranquility, and of a connection with God that brings about serenity.
Nareli is a Jain place located on the outskirts. This is a good place to visit, has a very big temple and offer authentic Jain food. Just like any other place in Rajasthan, Ajmer is also a shopper's paradise. Market in Ajmer sell a number of items that you can buy for yourself and for your close ones. The famous street market in Ajmer are Madar Gate, Purani Mandi, Naya Bazaar, Dargah Bazaar, Nala Bazaar, Kesarganj, Churi Bazaar, Diggi Bazaar, and etc. The first thing that draws our attention in a marketplace is its noisy atmosphere. The sellers shout their goods at the top of their voice and the buyers quarrel over quality and quantity and price with equal vigor.
We are here at Churi Bazaar. As the name suggests, we can get a variety of bangles from here. The most famous shopping items are Bandhani saris, dupattas, Jodhpuri jutis, ornaments, gold and jewelry antique items. In this market, there are so many food stalls to serve you the perfect Indian street food like golgappe, pav bhaji, chole kulche, bhel, vada pav, etc.
रिटेल का मेन मार्केट है। यहाँ पे विशेष रूप से महिलाओं के श्रृंगार के आइटम मिलते हैं। इसके अलावा जैसे गोल्ड और सिल्वर का काम है, चूड़ियों की शॉप है। चूड़ियों की शॉप पर बिंदी वगैरह जो एक लेडी तैयार होती है उसके सारे आइटम यहाँ मिलते हैं। और लगभग अपने घरों से जो भी बाहर निकलते हैं मार्केट में परचेजिंग करने के लिए, वो अमूमन इस मार्केट में आते ही हैं। आप देख लीजिए, हर मार्केट में भले ही सन्नाटा मिलेगा, लेकिन पुरानी मंडी, महाराजा, नया बाजार जो क्षेत्र है उनमें हमेशा आपको भीड़ भाड़ मिलेगी। इससे लगता है कि एक बड़ी सिटी है। बाकी आप और अन्य बाज़ारों में होलसेल का हो सकता है, लेकिन रिटेल मार्केट अजमेर का एक मार्केट है, पुरानी मंडी, नया बाजार और महाराजा।
Ajmer is the city where the Dargah of great Sufi saint Khwaja Muinuddin Chishti stands. It is the sacred center of pilgrimage. Hallowed by the memories of great seer, Ajmer has earned the epithet of the Medina of India. Devotees of all religion and faiths come here as the saint's blessings are infallible for all. Each year, the people from all parts of the world come here on the occasion of annual festival of Urs to pay their obeisance, to seek the saint's blessings for fulfillment of wishes.
Here comes Akbari Fort. The Akbari Fort, also known as Magzi, was built by the great Mughal ruler Akbar in 1570 AD. Sir Thomas Roe, the ambassador of the King of England, James I, came here to seek permission to set up East India Company in Surat. It was Prince Jain who gave this permission in 1616 AD. The government museum situated inside this fort was established in October 1908 under the initiative of Lord Curzon and Sir John Marshall. Prehistoric relics and cast of seals with pictograph which were discovered at Mohenjo-daro in the Indus Valley are displayed. Inscriptions are the unique epigraphs which engage attention of scholars and have been collected from different parts of Rajasthan. Sculptures constitute the most interesting section in the museum. It has some of the ancient, rare and unique pieces. The weapons in this section includes swords, guns, dhals, katar, farsa and jagnol. This is the golden city of Ayodhya, the birthplace of Lord Rishabdev. 6 months prior to the arrival of the Lord in his mother's womb, Kuber the Celestial laid out this golden city under orders of Lord Indra. As soon as the Lord was born, Indra with innumerable celestials comes in procession with all the heavenly splendid elephants, horses, etc. to show his reverence to the great Lord, playing heavenly music. After this, Indrani, the wife of Indra, goes into the palace where the Lord was born. Seeing the baby with utmost devotion, delight and pleasure, she brings the baby out and hands him over to Indra. Indra with the baby rides on the celestial white elephant with several trunks and takes the divine baby to Mount Sumeru for the holy path.
Soul of Ajmer, Baradari. At dawn and dusk, the sun gives a spectacular color to the skies. The yellows, red and oranges mixed with the blues of the heaven are ethereal. This place is also a bearer of rich history. The Baradari, an expanse of serenic whiteness, brings with it a feeling of quiet and tranquility. The peace of mind and of heart is inevitably found. It is an artificial lake, Ana Sagar, named after Anaji Chauhan. The Baradari pavilions were built by Shah Jahan to facilitate his long stays in Ajmer. Shah Jahan also built 3 gates to enhance the beauty of the lake. These structures are known as Khamakha ke Darwaze.
The heart of Ajmer, the soul of Ajmer, situated 150 feet. We almost climbed 180 steps to reach Bajrang, the temple of Hanuman. Standing here, we get a spectacular view of Ana Sagar, Baradari, Subhash Udyan, Sone Ji Ki Nasya, city of Ajmer, Jain, constructed by the Marathas in the 18th century. The reason for construction of the temple turned out to be a statue. The statue, as we know it now, as the statue of Balaji, now situated in the temple. The location at which the temple stand was originally the location for the circuit house, but due to the turning up of the statue, the makers left the place for the temple, keeping in mind religious sentiment.
Chowpatty, blessed with cold winds, forms the best place for Ajmerites for morning as well as their evening walks. The kids enjoy themselves being here with the beautiful view of Ana Sagar Lake, the island restaurant and the Aravlis.
Pushkar is a sacred town for Hindus, situated 11 kilometers to the northwest of Ajmer. Evidence points to its having existed during the 4th century BC. A lake in inhospitable surroundings of a desert is no less than a miracle. Brahma is supposed to have performed sacrifices at this lake on Kartik Purnima, hallowing the place. Sacred to Brahma, Pushkar boasts of its temple dedicated to him, which is the only one of its kind in the world. A dip in the waters of Pushkar and worship at his temple ensures salvation. So thousands flock Pushkar to observe the ritual on Kartik Purnima or on any of the 4 days preceding it. This period is locally celebrated as Pushkar Fair.
Then June 29, 1919, pre-independence India, unfavorable sex ratios paired with a narrow, confined mindset of Rajputana. It was then that Sophia emerged, standing alone as a beacon of light with its mighty head held up high, ready to brace the storms that were to come in its way.
95 years, quite a few wars for independence and several battles for existence later. Sophia still stands, mightier, grander and stronger than ever before. Still, as a torch-bearer of its own exemplar legacy, we aim to go higher and stretch our own boundaries. Like every good idea that strives for a change, Sophia had its fair share of setbacks. Aimed at creating a fortis feminam, Sophia was mocked, ridiculed and joked about. Its first students were withdrawn and married, but Sophia was not afraid of failures. They knew that the journey would be long. They knew that education impartment to girls was unacceptable at that time. But isn't that what Sophia is all about? Facing everything with uncomparable grace and spirit of never backing down. The proof is that its building, its students, every part of it, today stands tall with utter pride and making the struggles worthwhile.
We, at the Sophia fraternity, do not believe in confinement and capture. Instead, we believe in giving wings to ideas and letting them